Hello everybody, this is Warmlight Tarot. Welcome to today's reading for August 2021. This is a general reading, but there will also be a love reading for August as well. It should be published within about a week after this video. Also, stay tuned for seasonal readings for autumn or fall, however you want to call it. Those videos will be out sometime in August, so there will be a general reading for autumn or fall, as well as at least one love reading. I may divide it between, singles and partnered people like I did earlier in summer as well, but we'll see. Okay, but yes, like I said, stay tuned for those videos. Another thing that I wanted to say before continuing with today's reading is that thank you so much for 200 subscribers. I'm so happy about your support, so thank you so much. It really makes my day to know that there are so many of you watching my videos, and I really hope that you enjoy my readings and that you will continue to enjoy them. So now let's continue with today's topic, which is general reading for August 2021. We have 3 piles of cards here. We have pile number 1, Spectrolite, pile number 2, Citrine, and pile number 3, Moonstone. So now I will give you a few moments alone without me talking, so you can see which one of these piles you feel most drawn to. I will give you about 10 to 15 seconds, and if you need more time than that, feel free to pause the video, okay? Hello, pile number 1. You chose this piece of Spectrolite. And here are your initial cards. So I pulled a few cards to symbolize this month's theme for you. So we have an oracle card from the Yogic Path oracle card deck, and from the Herbcrafter's tarot. I pulled this card, and then there was a jumper as well. So the oracle card here represents the sacral chakra, and then we have the devil and 5 of cups from tarot. So with the oracle card, I feel like you are being asked to embrace something new in your life, to create something new, since the sacral chakra is the center of emotions and feelings, as well as sensuality and creation. It's about focusing on pleasure and creating something new. However, with the devil card here, I feel like at the same time you are being asked to let go of old attachments that are no longer working for you. And since this card in this specific deck also advises you to let go of pleasures that are no longer working for you, I feel like you are being asked to let go of something that used to give you pleasure. So let's say maybe you used to have a glass of wine every day after work, and it used to give you pleasure, but now you're just kind of worried about that habit. So even though it is pleasurable and kind of fun, it is no longer working for you. So it could be something like that. And with the 5 of water, I feel like you picked up this habit at some point when you were feeling depressed and sad, so it was something that comforted you. But since this is a card of hope as well, I feel like maybe you have in recent days or weeks or months gained some hope in your life, and now you're just more willing to move on, and you are willing to let go of those old habits, even though, you know, maybe it was something fun and pleasurable for you. So you are kind of ready to let that go now, and you are ready to embrace something new, something that is pleasurable as well, but it's something probably more healthy, probably something that works for you in a more authentic way. So it's not like a habit to get rid of your feelings of anxiety or sadness or depression, but actually to kind of tap into your feelings and embrace them and just do something authentic for yourself that aligns with your values and aligns with who you are. So I would like you to think about something now that gives you pleasure, but you know that is no longer working for you. Maybe there's just like one thing that comes into your mind, or maybe you need to think about it for a little bit. So it could be like maybe a social media habit, like every day you're like on YouTube or, you know, TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Or maybe it's, you know, drinking or drugs, or maybe it's like an unhealthy relationship. You know, you will probably know what I'm talking about right now. You probably intuitively connect with that thing right now. So I feel like in August you are just asked to embrace like happier, healthier sides of yourself and let go of things that are no longer working for you on some level. Okay? By the way, I'm so sorry about this changing light in my videos. My curtains don't really block out the light, and sometimes it's sunny outside and sometimes it's cloudy, so the light keeps changing, but I hope it doesn't bother you too much, okay? Thank you so much for your understanding. So to continue with the reading, I pulled 3 tarot cards from the light gray tarot deck to represent the coming month, like what's happening for you. So we have the King of Wands here, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you start your month feeling very confident. You kind of know where you're going, and there's probably a lot of action. It could be like in your like work life or in your life in general, but at the same time it's an internal process. So you kind of go within and tap into your intuition, and maybe you're learning a lot about yourself. So I feel like there's this like interesting balance of like external energy as well as internal energy, like very strong energy happening. And it could have something to do with what I explained here with these cards, that you are kind of like moving forward from something, letting go of something that is no longer working for you. Out of interest, I pulled a clarifier for the King of Wands, and it is the 3 of Wands. So I feel like you are planning something, like maybe it's something that you've built before for yourself, and now you're kind of looking into the future, into the distance, kind of to see like, where do I want to go now, and what do I want to build next. And it could be that you want to continue building this, what you've done before. For some of you that may be correct, but then maybe some of you are just kind of like dreaming of something else. Like maybe you're thinking of moving, or you're just feeling maybe too stable and restless, like or like your life is way too stable and you're just kind of dreaming of adventure. You just want something different for yourself in the future. So it could be that is what you are working on here, or it could be like an internal process that this is what you're thinking about. All right, now as you are moving forward in life in August, whatever it is, I feel like it is quite successful for you, because with the Ten of Pentacles, it tells me of like fulfillment on a physical realm. So maybe a wish is coming true for you at the end of August, or like if you have like a business venture, or maybe you're going after a promotion. I feel like that is happening for you. It is something that makes you very happy, very fulfilled, and pentacles are like symbolized by the earth element, or the earth element symbolizes them. So it is definitely something on the material realm that happens for you, like great fulfillment at the end of August. Okay? And lastly, as an advice, I pulled a card from the Supra Oracle card deck, and the card is called Ego. So I kind of feel like, these two cards here, the King of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, they look super confident and pleased with themselves, but I guess I feel like this ego advises you to be more humble, and to remember that sometimes things are happy and they go up, and sometimes things are not that happy and they go down. So there's nothing wrong with being confident and happy about your accomplishments, but remember that life has its ups and downs. So don't get too cocky. Like, reach for the stars, but at the same time remember that times keep changing. Like, if you're like happy now, it could be that next year you have a tougher period in life, and then when you have you're going through a tough time, then you just have to remember that things will turn out okay at some point, because that is a part of life. Okay, so just remember to keep your ego in check. Ego has its healthy side, but it also has its toxic side, So pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope that you got something out of it, that it provided you with some clarity for the coming month. So thank you so much for tuning in, and remember to like and comment if you enjoyed this video, this reading, and also remember to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Hello pile 2, you chose this piece of citrine and these cards here. So let's have a look. These first cards are initial cards that I pulled to represent the theme of this coming month. So from the Yogic Path Oracle card deck, we have a card called Pranayama, and from the Herbcrafter's Tarot, we have the High Priestess. So I feel like you are creating something new or starting a new direction in your life, but it's not by taking action, it's by going within and kind of staying still, unless you want to go to a different direction and kind of energize your life, because the pranayama refers to the practice of controlling your breath. So if you want more rest in your life, then you just have to breathe slower, or if you want more energy, you have to breathe faster or use practices like the breath of fire. So it's kind of like deciding what kind of energy you want to feel in your life, and using your breath for that. And the High Priestess, it's a very mystical and intuitive card. And Muckworth, it is said to enhance your dreams and your intuition. So I definitely feel like you are kind of asked to go within to create something new. So ironically, sometimes inactivity is activity, and it changes things for you. So you can change things even with something small as with your breath, you know? So I feel like that is something that you're being asked to consider in August, or you're already kind of feeling like you are, following this process of kind of going within to change your life for something else, to start this new journey in your life, okay? By the way, I'm sorry about this changing light in this reading. Sometimes it's sunny outside and sometimes it's cloudy outside, and my curtains don't really block out the light, so it keeps changing. I hope it doesn't bother you too much. So anyway, let's continue with the reading. Next I pulled 3 tarot cards from the light gray tarot deck to represent the coming month for you, so kind of like what's happening, what its energies are. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. So what I said about like a new journey starting for you, or creating a new direction in your life, I feel like that is definitely happening for you. The King of Pentacles tells me that you have achieved a point in your life where you are feeling very fulfilled. It's probably on the material realm, since that is what the Pentacles represent. So it could be your career or your home front, something else as well, but it is something that manifests on the material earthly realm for you. So you are feeling very pleased with yourself, like a good job, you created something and you're happy with it. But as always in life, we're never like truly happy in one place. Like when we create something, then we soon want to create something else, do something else, maybe have a new career or something like that. So I feel like that is where you are in August, and you are in this very good place. So kind of like when you are happy and grateful, it kind of breeds more happy things and more things to be grateful in your life, which is a good sign, because then with the Nine of Cups, we have this card of fulfillment and happiness. So I feel like that emotion of feeling happy and fulfilled kind of starts this new cycle in your life. So it's like, okay, these things happened and you're happy and you're grateful, but what is happening now? And that kind of starts this new process in your life with the Ace of Pentacles. Again, it's with the Pentacles, so it's something on the earth realm, like maybe career, possibly, or maybe your home. The Nine of Cups is also a wish card, so it's kind of like you can have anything you wish. So in August, it's kind of like time for you to probably like go within, like I said. Maybe you're being asked to kind of like pause and create by just, going within, maybe like doing yoga or meditation, maybe having a gratitude practice. It's a very intuitive practice, and with that, you create something new for yourself. So that feels like a very nice, happy process for you. Nice energies to these cards. I also pulled a card to clarify the Ace of Pentacles. So what is this new journey that you are starting? So we have the Six of Cups, which is a very sweet and generous card. So if you look at these two people, they're super happy with this process of kind of giving and receiving. So I feel like this could represent like a new relationship or a new stage in an existing relationship. This card is also very nostalgic, and it relates to your childhood. So it could represent kind of like going back, maybe physically or emotionally, even like going back to something that makes more sense to you on an emotional level, like it makes you feel fulfilled and happy and sweet, kind of like in these cards. It has a different vibe to this energy here. So it's kind of like, even though the King of Pentacles is it's a very happy, fulfilled card as well, it has this darker vibe to it. I don't know, maybe you've been like single before, you've enjoyed it. Or, you know, maybe it's just you and your partner, and now you just want to have kids. You want to create a different life for yourself. Or if you've been single, you're just like, oh, I just want a different kind of life for myself. I don't want to be alone anymore. I just want like love and relationships into my life. Or if that doesn't really resonate with you, it could represent like anything sweet that you can think of. You know, it could represent like the community that you are a part of, or your friends, or things like that. Okay. Lastly, I pulled an advice card from the Supra Oracle card deck, and it's a card called Silence. So it's kind of about finding answers within. So it has a similar energy as these two cards here. So it is a very mystical, intuitive card as well. Like, it's about tapping into your dreams, into your intuitions, and just finding those answers by going within instead of going outside into the world. So yeah, I do feel like that is a big theme for you in August. Probably like whatever you are starting here, this new process, you kind of like have to go within to create this, you know, new direction in your life. You kind of have to look at yourself from the inside, face your, you know, dreams, but also your fears, kind of face who you are as a person, and then, you know, start creating from that point, you know. So pile number 2, that was your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video and it gave you something, you got something out of it, please like and comment if you feel called to do that, and also subscribe if you haven't done that already. Thank you so much for your support. Bye bye. Hello, pile 3. You chose this Moonstone, and here are your initial cards. So I just pulled 2 cards at first to represent the theme of your month. So we have the Kundalini. This is from the Yogic Path Oracle card deck. And from the Herbcrafter's Tarot, we have the 8 of Earth. So this is the 8 of Pentacles with turmeric. So Kundalini, it refers to the Sanskrit word for serpent power, which is considered to be located at the base of the spine, and it can be released through spiritual practices. So I feel like for you, if you've been practicing this for you, it means that your kundalini is rising. But in general, I just feel like for all of you, you're just more spiritually aware and more sensitive to energies this month. So you are kind of really tapped into your whole being. So it's just like a whole being, not just your body, but also your mind, your emotions, your chakra system with universal energies. And with the 8 of Earth, I just feel like you are being asked to commit to this practice, to kind of show up every day and to work on yourself. So you're taking this process seriously. It's very important to stay strong at the root of yourself, so you know who you are and what your values are, but you are also in service to the people around you, your family, your friends, your community. So this card has this very kind of like wholesome, dedicated, committed energy to it. So it's about kind of commitment to yourself and to your spiritual practice, as well as kind of like staying grounded on earth and with the people around you. So it's not spirituality just like, within yourself, just meditating like the entire day, but it's rather like this very grounded practice that you are being advised to do, or that is something that is the great theme for you this month, if that resonates with you. I also pulled 3 tarot cards from the light gray tarot deck. So we have the 8 of Wands, the Hierophant, and Page of Cups here. So the 8 of Wands tells me that your August will be quite busy. So there's a lot happening, but it is a positive card. So in general, it is like positive, even though, it may be like positive times, even though it may be very busy for you. And it may also refer to this process here, like if you are feeling more spiritually connected, it may be that this process is just happening super fast for you in August. It has these like wonderful energies, like maybe even cosmic energies with these kind of planets in this card. And the Hierophant tells me that you are committing to something. If you've watched any of my like love readings, I often refer to this card as the commitment card, since it's like the card of like spiritual love and marriage in essence. So yeah, maybe if that is something that is happening for you, like you're getting married or you are in a relationship, it could represent like commitment to another person. But I also feel like for some of you, it is like commitment to this path that you are on, this path of kind of like awakening and like getting to know yourself on a more spiritual level, as well as serving your community. So with this being a major arcana card, I feel like it is a longer process for you. Like maybe it has already started, or it is starting in August, but it will continue for some time, and you are really like committing to this practice and to this journey, and it is making you feel emotionally fulfilled. I feel like you are getting like you're very intuitive with this process. Because this fish kind of here, you know, it represents kind of like this energy coming from the universe, like maybe like God or the universe speaking to you. So you're really kind of tapping into this new kind of energy to create something new in your life. And also, like what I said about like if you're in a relationship or you're getting married, you know, this is like a happy card when we think about relationships as well. So it's kind of like awakening of your emotions. You know, pages are the kids in all the cards in tarot cards. So it could also like represent kids, like maybe, you know, you're having kids, you're adopting kids, or you're thinking about having kids, something like that. So it could be an idea or a message that you're getting, or like a discussion that you are having with your partner about this new direction in your life. Out of interest, I pulled a card to clarify, so like what this could be about and what's happening here. And I got the Ten of Swords, which is like a very scary looking card, but I feel like in this case it represents like the end of overthinking and the end of just like relying on your logical mind. Because sometimes like relying on your logic and your mental skills, like sure, it can be a good thing, but you know, like often it's very important, it's even more important to tap into your emotions and into your intuition if you feel kind of like strongly that, you know, your intuition doesn't lead you astray. So you're kind of releasing this old energy of thinking too much and being fearful and anxious. So this part of your life is over and this new journey is beginning for you. Like this more intuitive, emotional, spiritual path is starting for you. And lastly, I pulled an oracle card from the Supra oracle card deck. And this is a card for advice. And it's a card called Threshold, which just advises you to kind of keep working on things and keep pushing, because probably you are very close to it, to what you want. So maybe with this journey that you're on, you're gonna feel like you are not advancing. Maybe you feel kind of stuck and stagnant, but Threshold here is kind of like telling you that, you know, a new stage in your life, a new direction is just around the corner. So don't give up, just keep doing the work and just, you know, taking one day at a time. But whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, it is closer than you think. Okay, so pile number 3, that was your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that it provided some clarity to you. If you feel called to do so, please like and comment and subscribe if you haven't done that already. I really appreciate your support and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.